were humans warned off the moon? Images show alien bases on the far side of the moon. These are, of course, NASA images. There are also images from the Russian spaceships. Now, in recent years, a freakishly large number of highly ranked government officials, former astronauts, and even military officers spoke out about UFOs and alien life forms that have been actively visiting our planet for thousands of years. And we know we're going to have a UFO ET disclosure by the Pentagon on June 1st, so we have a little bit more to wait. And then John Radcliffe will come out to comment on those disclosures. Now, the events that ancient cultures recorded in the distant past, when visitors from the stars came to Earth, are slowly but surely transforming from mythology to legends into facts. And today, there is enough evidence to suggest our planet may have been visited by superior alien civilizations from elsewhere, from our cosmos. Today, millions of people around the world firmly believe we are not the only intelligent species in the known universe, and in fact, there are high indications that alien life is present in our solar system, not to mention our galaxy. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. This is just one Lunar Orbiter 3 image by NASA in 1967, showing us a shard or a tower, and this is another one. And we also are very familiar with the tower on the Phobos moon of Mars, a tower. And also this little jug in between the astronauts' boots. What is that? Nobody's explained that to us either. So, today, millions of people around the world believe we're not alone, and intelligent species from the universe could be coming in and visiting us as well. And they've been doing so for thousands of years. One of them is supposedly from mythology having to be Atlanteans. But now, what about alien life? What are the alleged whistleblowers saying to us? One of our favorite quotes regarding alien life comes from Edgar Mitchell, an astronaut with Apollo 14 mission in 1971. He was the 6th man to walk on the moon. Edgar Mitchell said that after traveling in space, he says, "I am fully confident that the aliens are watching us. I do not know how many, where, and how they do it, but they are watching us. We see these ships all the time," he says. However, Mitchell was not the only astronaut to speak about extraterrestrial crafts. There are other astronauts openly speaking about this. Edwin Eugene Aldrin, aka Buzz Aldrin, former American astronaut and engineer, has also spoken out about UFO phenomenon. Buzz Aldrin was the lunar module pilot during the Apollo 11 mission and was one of the first 2 humans to land on the surface of the moon, and the second person to walk on it on July 21st, 1969 at 3:15 UTC. Aldrin said that on Apollo 11, en route to the moon, I observed a light out the window that appeared to be moving alongside us. There were many explanations of what that could be, other than another spacecraft from another country or another world. It was either the rocket we had separated from or the 4 panels that moved away when we extracted the lander from the rocket, and we were nose to nose with the 2 spacecrafts. So in the close vicinity, moving away, were 4 panels, and I feel convinced that we were looking at the sun reflecting off one of the panels. Which one? I don't know. So technically the definition could be unidentified, end quote. No one can understand why NASA decided to shut down the Apollo program, which was going so smoothly for them. However, there are those who indicate that NASA did not stop at Apollo 17. NASA is said to have continued with the Apollo program and managed to send Apollo 18, 19, and 20 to the moon. Apollo missions 18 and 19 found evidence of alien artifacts on the surface of the Earth's moon. Apollo 19 was destroyed due to a catastrophic collision and did not manage to return home safely. but that did not stop NASA from sending Apollo 20 to the moon. The mission that succeeded in returning to Earth lost ancient technology and a humanoid female from a crashed alien spacecraft. So the legend goes. But perhaps the biggest enigma of them all, it's why we were never told we ever to go back to the moon. Why did we ever not go back to the moon? Now, with the current level of technologies, spacefaring countries such as China, US, Russia, what they possess, traveling to the moon is something that could be achieved with extreme ease. Yet for an unknown reason, space agencies around the globe have completely ignored Earth's satellite and have refrained from manned missions to the moon. That's the big question. Why? Ufologists stress that this is because alien technology and alien structures have been found on the surface of the moon by the Apollo missions, especially on the far side, the dark side of the moon, which we cannot see. As we know, there's only one side of the moon always facing Earth. Now, Russian newspaper Komsomolskaya Pravda revealed more alarming details about the moon. According to Ken Johnson, former manager of the Data and Photo Control Department at NASA's Lunar Receiving Laboratory during the manned Apollo lunar program, and Richard Hoagland, a former consultant to NASA in the 1970s, American astronauts saw and recorded vestiges of human constructions of antiquity on the moon and photographed some of the technological evidence found on the moon. After the astronauts brought back images to Earth, both of them have accused NASA of editing of the original pictures. That is, they were brushing them out. They were editing the pictures of the moon and replacing them with fake images where the structures on the moon had been erased so that people would not notice them. For example, the Apollo 8 mission snapped a set of extremely controversial pictures and videos from the journey to the moon, which suggested astronauts were not alone in space. One of the most enigmatic object ones on the surface of the moon could be seen in a clip formed during the mission of December of 1968, and the clip shows what seems to be a large triangular object located on or just above the lunar surface. Now, please leave your comments on this, and thank you for your support.